Do you struggle with your squat? If so, you need to carry on watching this. Do you want your squat to look like this one? Rather than looking like this one? If it's a yes, then keep watching. I'm going to show you a couple of stretches that's going to transform your squat completely. So just before we get into the stretches that are going to transform your squat, I just want to quickly go through the biomechanics of a squat. So first things first, your hip joint. That plays a massive part in a good squat. Second one is ankle mobility. So these are the two joints that are going to be working the most in a squat. So if one of these isn't quite up to scratch, it's going to really affect your squat. And in most cases, it's both of them that's going to affect it. So today I'm going to show you two stretches that's going to transform your squat. And hopefully at the end of this, you'll see massive increases in your squat. The first exercise that is going to transform your squat is the low lunge. So this is going to help with the flexibility in your hip joint. So bend into the front leg, on your back knee, and you're just bringing your hips forward. Remember when you're in this position to breathe, and on each breath, you're going to try and get further down in that lunge, really stretching out your hip flexor here. I suggest minimum 2 minutes to 4 minutes. The second stretch that's going to transform your squat. This one is going to be for your ankle mobility flexibility. So it might look like the same as the first one we did, however, it isn't. So we're going to be leaning forwards on this one, hands on our quad just above our knee joint, and we're just going to be leaning forwards. Once you feel like you feel like your heel's going to come off the floor, stop, and we're just going to hold this again for 2 to 4 minutes. You want to keep your toes and your heels on the floor while you do that, and just lean into it. You'll really feel a stretch in the back of your heel, calf potentially, but this is going to really get that ankle mobility increased. So if you think these two exercises were really beneficial for your squat, please subscribe below. Next week I will be having a follow along, which is going to be specifically to help the flexibility in your squat. So stay tuned for that.